Good morning, everyone. We are continuing here in the words of the Meshiv Nefesh, and we are beginning today a new chapter. This is Perek Zayin, the 7th chapter in our Sefer in this book. And the title of the chapter is called Kirvas Elokim Litayv, which means being close to Elokim, to Hashem. For me, that is good, or that is my ultimate good. And he explains in his Akdam, his introduction, the following. Adam Shohushash Bekirbo Hagashas Kirvas Elokim, someone who feels within them these feelings of being close to Hashem, V'takua b'daitai, and it is fixed in his mind. Sha'akadosh Baruch Hu oyev oisai, he understands that Hashem loves him. Ava oilam is an unconditional, eternal love. She'ein kedugmasa, there's nothing in the world that can compare to the way that HaKadosh Baruch Hu loves an individual. When a person feels that, and he knows that, and he believes that in his heart of hearts, Kal Yoiser Lisbo Koros HaChaim, it'll be much easier to handle the incidents and the events of life, Hanirim Kaloi Tovim, those that appear not to be so good. When a person realizes that HaKadosh Baruch Hu loves him, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu cares about them, and Hashem only wants what's best for this individual, then no matter what will happen to them in their life, they'll realize it's all coming from Hashem's love. It's not His anger, it's not His frustration with me, it's not His vengeance with me, chas v'chalila. If there's anything that's hanirim kaloi toiv, things that don't look good, quote unquote, I believe and I know and I understand it's coming from my loving Father in Shemayim. L'chein, therefore, it's upon us in this chapter over here, which is just like a drop of water in the vast sea. How many seeds and how many ideas and how many insights there are into this reality that HaKadosh Baruch Hu loves us unconditionally, that He cares about us unconditionally, that He's with us every single moment of our lives, and therefore anything that He does to us, anything that He allows to take place in our lives, don't look at them as lo tovim, as not good. Rather, understand it's all avas Hashem. It's Hashem's love that He has for us. Zeh shemachshavosai te'une chizuk kol kach, and this is something that our thoughts and our mind needs strengthen constantly. We need to constantly remind ourselves there's one Avinu Shabbat, there's one Father in heaven, and He is a loving, caring, merciful, benevolent Father. And just as in this world, when a parent loves their children so much, but if they see the child doing something that is wrong, a good parent, a loving parent who cares about the child, has to educate and discipline the child to make sure that they don't become a wilde chaya, a wild animal, who's spoiled and doesn't listen and is indigent and doesn't pay attention to or respect the elders. We want our children to grow in the beautiful pathways of good midas, of proper character traits. They should grow with their eretz. They should know how to speak to people and talk to people. They don't have to be impetuous and impulsive. They don't have to do things which are going to be destructive for themselves and other people around them. So if we see a child misbehaving, acting out of line, our job as the parent is to discipline that child. Are we showing anger? Does that mean we don't love our child? On the other hand, it shows how much we love our child because we want to give them the tools that they can grow up to be the greatest individual and a contributor to this world and to Klal Yisrael as possible. But it means they need discipline right now. So too in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the ultimate Ohev, who loves His nation and His people and His children more than anyone, when He sees us stepping out of line and doing things that are against the very fabric and framework of Torah and of mitzvahs, Hashem says, I love you so much, I have to discipline you, to show you, to set you on the straight path, so you should follow in my ways always. Says the Meshiv Nefesh over here, this is what we're going to begin to discover, that the way in which we're going to get close to Hashem is when we realize how much He truly loves us and everything that's really taking place in our lives is all the chesed, the kindness, and the rachmanis and the mercy that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has on His beloved children. Wishing everyone a wonderful day, wishing everyone a wonderful Shabbos where we're zeiche, we merit to feel the loving, warm embrace of Hashem throughout our lives. All the best.